flip of the hair to hands on the hips, your movements, gestures, and expressions can say as much as what comes out of your mouth. Our next guest says once you've mastered the art of body language, you can improve your love life, your family ties, even your career. Joining us for today's Talk Takeaway is the author of Snap, Making the Most of First Impressions, Body Language, and Charisma, Patti Wood.
A certain way when I'm talking to you or whatever. I say, body language. Oh, nice to meet you.
No, it is. Right. It is nice to meet you. I've just find this fascinating. And tell us, what is body language and why is it important, especially when it comes to first impressions?
Body language includes everything: the facial expressions, the gestures, the heart, all the way down to the feet. All of those cues are nonverbal communication, and they're so important to first impressions. We can control the words, but in just 1 minute of interaction with one person, we can exchange up to 10,000 nonverbal cues.
That's amazing.
In a snap.
Wow.
That can make you or break you.
All right, and you say this is something that we can do from head to toe.
Yes.
And we can improve our relationships by improving our nonverbal communication. So let's start with the eyes. Let's start at the top.
Absolutely. The eyes can do two great things for you: credibility and connection. So we know to make eye contact, liars look less than 30% of the time. But I also want to say you shouldn't flutter, the eye flutter that shows nervousness, or if you're in an interview or have an important presentation, don't blink before you say the important thing. I know when I'm reading criminals, I'm looking for that blink. The next thing out of their mouth might be a lie. Also, flash at 15. I better explain that. Okay, you see somebody from 15 feet away, and you want to show you're welcome and you like them and make them feel comfortable, so flash your eyebrows up at 15 feet away. They immediately feel comfortable and safe and at ease.
Wow. Very interesting. So, because we're talking about the whole body, moving to the hands.
Yes.
What's important about the hand gesture?
Key place. Honesty and integrity comes out through the hands. It's very difficult to lie with the palms of your hands exposed. But when we get nervous or stressed out, and often as women, we curl up, we hold on to our purses, our coffee cups, we hide those hands. So you want to have the hands open and out to show honesty and interest.
So like open.
Right. If you're out on a date, I'm open, I'm open, I'm open. It's so much fun.
Thank you. What kind of dates are you going on, Patty? No, I'm kidding. All right, as we move down the body, you say it's important to get big and open up to look powerful.
Yes, so you don't want to fold down, and also you want to get up and big. That shows confidence, that shows power.
Makes sense.
Exactly. And you want to open up your body language cues.
Here we go with the open again.
Okay,
right.
Here's the deal. Well, it's interesting because we close down so obviously what I call the body windows all over the body when we're uncomfortable.
Interesting, becoming aware of these things. I would never think there's so many. Now, talking about like couples, you think there's a celebrity couple that you say have a very,
they've got it going on. They have what I call the love V. When I read celebrity couples on the red carpet.
Who are we talking about here? Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert.
Absolutely. You see that love V? What do they have? All right. They've got that great connection all the way down the side of the body. You've got the head, their thoughts are together, their hearts are together, and specifically the pelvises are angled towards each other, which says that they have a good sexual relationship.
Wow.
So go home, make sure you're doing the love V.
Exactly.
I like them. All right, and lastly, you say that our feet can be very telling, and it's the most honest part of our body?
Absolutely. It's under the least amount of conscious control. We can control up here, but the feet are the first thing that move when we're stressed. So you see people freeze in place with the feet together. You see people point towards the door and flee when they want to get out of a conversation. And sometimes you even see guys go into what I call lock and load when they're about to fight. That's disastrous, because especially as women, we want to face them head on when they go into lock and load. Here's the tip. Instead, guys like to communicate side to side. Then they're on the same team. The foe is out here. So go side to side to talk with your guy, and all of a sudden, the anger is diffused, and they'll self-disclose to you.
So if I'm fighting with my husband, I could just hop to the side of him and then the bed will. Perfect.
When we come right back, Patti will tell us something about ourselves that even we didn't know. Don't go away.
absolutely perfect for you is that so you don't interrupt and jump in, you want to say the right and perfect thing, you log cabin so that you give everybody else their turn. And that's absolutely the right and perfect thing for you to do. I love how you do that. It's very centering. And Julie, you do this wonderful thing. You do the perfect hands up and open. And she includes you guys when she does that, yes? Yes? And she includes all of her sisters. Here, it's up and open. Shows joy and power every time you go up. Good job, Julie.
Thank you, Sarah.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And the thing that I like the most is that you honor one another. You are always leaning forward and listening to each other, and then you let each other come up and shine. It's absolutely amazing.
This was very informative. As I'm pointing, which is probably rude. Don't point, right?
Symbolic weapon. She's cutting me to pieces. Yes.
I want to say, Patti Wood, thank you. Thank you. Making the most of first impressions, body language, and charisma is in stores now. For more information on Patti's tips, go to TheTalk.com. A big thank you to Carney Wilson.
Thank you so much.
You can watch Carney on My Family Recipe Rocks this Saturday night at 9 p.m. on the Live Well Network. She'll be fixing dishes from her cookbook, To Serve with Love. Thank you for joining us today. And remember, it's always the right time to have